Hey YouTube, this is Chanel and I'm back with another YouTube video, so tune in. So in this video, this is part 2 to my how I bleach my knots to my unit, but in this video you're going to see how I start to pluck my unit out. So as you see, I put it in a V, like some type of like V shape form, and I move all the hair back, pluck the hair, and this is the way how I pluck mine to give it more like a natural look to it. So as you know, you want to make sure the hair is wet while you're plucking. You don't want to pluck the hair while it's dry because you can pull too much hair out, or you can put a hole into your net. So you want to be real careful when you're plucking. And some people ask me like, how much should they pluck? Well, personally, I take my thumb and I place my thumb on the net itself and I move it, and that shows me how much of that hair needs to be off of that wig to make it look as natural as possible. And you can just use your thumb and place it on there and figure that out for yourself. Just try and make sure I'm showing you all this as easy as possible, because it's really not hard to pluck a unit. It's just really common sense. You will know once you get into the method of plucking. So yeah, you just trust the process and just continue to flow and pluck. And if you ain't did it already, make sure you subscribe to my channel, you guys. Thank you all for tuning in, and continue to keep watching this video so you can see more. So as you see, when I get done with one side, I just move it over to the other side. And you want to do the same thing you just did to the other side to this side, okay? So it's really not that hard. Just go in and start to pluck those hairs out and make it as thin as possible. And as you get to the top, you do not want to thin out the top too much, because you don't want it to look like maybe it's a little bit bald section or whatever. So you want to be real careful when you're thinning out the top. You want your middle part to be as full, but not too full. So as you see, I'm just working my way around this little mannequin, and she's coming out just fine. So yes, when I'm done with that, I take my tweezers and I start to go in the front section and I start to like pull it back. But you want to make sure, again, you want to make sure your hair is wet and moist. And if you need to, grab you a comb because it can get a little bit messy. And so I take my comb to see if I have any sections that's missing. You will know if it look a little bit like too dark in a section or so. And you know you need to just like thin it out just a little bit, but not too much. So remember, if you do one side, you gotta go over and do the same to the other side. So now you just want to take your comb, you want to brush it all to the back so you can get a clear view on what it will look like. Just remember, it looks different when it's wet than when it's dry. So you want to just take that comb and just keep moving things back and just take a real close look at your hair. So what I do is I use a little Insta hold for the gotta be spray to just make sure the little flyaways should stay intact. So what I'm doing right here, I'm just getting it ready to style. But other than that, thank you all for tuning in to Chanel World Glamour. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all next time.